Mic check. All day, every day. How's that? How's that ambient? All day, every day. How's that? How's our levels? You guys hear the music? Is that background music audible? OnePlus saves. This season is better than the previous ones for sure. Everyone saying otherwise is ignorant. God, this like you've made some kind of like turn in your personality recently. Not many. You don't hear the music at all. Or is it just quiet when... Well, plus it says running vaults faster, better than Nightmare Dungeon Sigils. Yeah. Like, the vampiric season is a tough act to follow as a season mechanic. Kind of quiet? Alright, let me fix that. How's this?
Hello.
It comes and it goes because I'm just staying in a town. Exactly what Plus says. It's a tough act to follow because the vampiric season was actually really fucking good. The season mechanic was like a secondary skill tree that instantly augments our character. But not every season of a game should be, nor can it be, upping the ante and how much damage we do. That's not the mark of a good season. But people get really salty when they don't feel as powerful as they did in the last season. So I like the pet because it's different. And it is a side skill tree with a bunch of different combinations. And it's a new thing. It's a new thing for me to scheme on. Like, that it doesn't need to just augment my guy. Like, that's not the end game. I've played since season 10 to season 28 on and off in Diablo 3. Some seasons it was all about power spikes. Some seasons it was all about some other chase. It's all about the chase. Give me a chase. That's it. Give me more things to do. I admire your stance, and I'm proud of your personal development, OnePlus says, on your ability to have fun, regardless of what other people are saying. Because a lot of the content creators are salty about having a pet. Professional competence. What's up, Reapray? So I started playing yesterday and got my barbarian up to level 70. Played till 3 in the morning. But I have to put stuff on him now. Like, he's got like some sacreds. I picked up an ancestral item from a hell type, so I'm still like in the reconstruction phase. He's 30 levels away from max, barely has any Paragon board points, and has trash gear. OnePlus7 says, you playing on hidden or did you block me? Hidden. Offline mode. Contastic forever. Do you play Dark Tide once in a while? I don't. No.
Let's do it!
All right, guys. Let me see if my buttons work. Oh yeah, my buttons work. What up, guys? Ah. I'm gonna pull up chat on my phone, guys. Hold on. What? I gotta go to the restream chat. If he wants the gear, oh. Well, plus Sam says I've been snagging up pieces the last hour or so. Yeah, but you're level 90, can't you? Right? Aren't they capped at 80? I can't use them for 10 levels. Am I gonna play a game, Love Minis? Yep. Love Minis, keeping me honest. Yeah, I could always use. So right now I'm working on upheaval. So I can I need rings at all times. So I want overpower, damage while berserking, maximum life, and crit chance. Those are the four things I like on rings for this build. So if you have rings that have 3 of those, and I can reroll one thing, I'll take those. He said invite him and he will dump them. And for the little weapons, I like, for me, in a perfect world, you have all stat, strength, damage berserking, overpower for this build. But I'll take it with just all stat or strength. Crit damage, overpower, damage berserking. Like, this is decent right here. It's low power level, but like, fuck, dude. I got a high roll on berserking, decent on overpower, great on strength. I got the crit damage, but I want the crit damage to be all stat. I like all stat strength, all stat strength, all stat strength. That's my shit for this. I think resource gen is a chat, dude. I don't fuck with it. But on Hoda, because of your speed mechanic, it's good. And also maximum fury is good because Hoda scales with fury. So for Hoda, it's fine. But I prefer max life. I don't care about the resource. I think it's like it's not necessary. So let's see. So crit, overpower. This is almost usable. Berserking, max life, resource gen. This could be kind of useful. All stat strength, good berserk roll. This is really good. So this right here, I'm gonna mark it. Definitely will use that sword. That sword is great. Put that in this tab right here of future bullshit tab. This is a future bullshit right here. This ring is a potential candidate right here. And here's the other thing. I don't like rolling into max life, so I never will. That's like a personal rule. It has to, like, when I'm looking for a ring. So these, I don't need these. Send for Game 69 tuning in, Canadian superstar. So here's the whole thing, guys. Upheaval got a new aspect. Okay? So every 25 seconds, it's guaranteed to overpower, and it can deal up to 30x more damage. Okay? And against bosses, the timer reduces for 4 seconds when you overpower a boss or elite. So this is important because Upheaval's been F tier. And it's F tier because we don't have an aspect, we have a unique item. And that unique item is the Hellhammer. You've seen me talk about it here before, it fucking blows. To use the Hellhammer makes your build worse. So now that we actually have an aspect that makes our build better, and now we have a overpower mechanic, this is game changer for Upheaval builds. Now, here's the other thing. I don't know if you noticed this. You probably don't notice this kind of shit, 1+8, because you're new to Barbarian. But they just changed Earthstriker. So Earthstriker was, after swapping 8 times, your next skill will overpower. Period. They changed it to non-basic. And this is so liberating because this is essentially useless unless you use Whirlwind. So you have to use like Whirlwind, which is a channeling skill, and kind of stutter step with Hoda because you can't overpower a channel. This is a game changer. So this plus this completely changed the landscape for Upheaval. So you know me and my Upheaval thing. Every season, I at least fuck with Upheaval at least some point. And I've cleared 100 Nightmare Dungeon in all previous seasons with it so far, and this season will be no exception. So right now I'm just got like passable helmet, passable weapons. Let me get some strong man loving chat from man War Pigment. Says sup player. So I did decide to play games today, guys. I realized that I wanted to play Diablo, and I have no content, so I'm doing it. Brother Scar, what's up, homie? White Turk, what's up, dog? Chilling, no content, just playing. 1+ saves jumped in my game and gave me some rings. Now I gotta go to this blacksmith real quick and smash a bunch of crap and go do some vaults or some shit, or maybe hell tides. I need mats, so I probably need to do hell tides for a minute. So let's see if any of this is any good. What do we got here? Is that a Rage of Hagaroth? That's a decent rage. Fuck. That's awesome. So I'm looking at aspects. No. Yes, perfect fucking disobedience. Keep it. No. 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 Yo, that's Plasma Havoc, the legend. Let's look. No. Intercom is good only if it's a 10. No. 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 Damn. Looking for quad DR potential. Damage close. Damage distant. Damage bleeding. Oh my god. Right out the gate. Quad DR potential right here. No. Fortified. Just no. No. Get fucked. 1+7 says Juggernaut. What's Juggernaut? That's this right here. Yeah. I love Juggernaut. I only have this one right here, but that's sacred. I think it goes higher. It scales, right? Yeah, so right now I have the baby Juggernaut.
Anything breaks, the forge is hot.
So I'm going to save this Rage of Hagaroth. We're going to keep these pants for later because you see what they have Try DR right now. So I can use these later. I don't need to strip that aspect. Save it. Yeah, so Juggernaut going up to 6,000. Yeah, that does replace fucking Disobedience. Let's keep that fucking Disobedience. Or combine them together. Who knows? Who fucking knows? Alright. Oh, hey, look, there's a Helltide right here. I'm gonna go out there and try to get me some mats. And what I'm gonna do is go to my seasonal blessings. Respec. Into Helltides. And try to slap some shit. I don't care about XP, and I don't care about endlessly respecking. So I just take like the shittiest potion I have. I'm a slow bitch right now. I need a fucking accelerating rune. So there's a big change. They really changed the Barbarian up, and this is something I was talking about to OnePlus Saves, but he's new to the mechanics of the Barbarian. Martial. They changed it to shout reduces non-shouts by 4 seconds. So they're not compounding on each other. So this means big uptime on other things. So right now I'm doing it really simple. Triple shout to cut 12 seconds off of my ultimate. Like, look, watch. Went down to 8 seconds. So, like, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. So we're doing some upheavals. And I'm doing upheaval kind of janky right now. Because I don't have any sustainment. Yeah, I do like the uptime on Helltides now. So I'm a slow bitch right now. Look at that. Look at the pet going crazy, dude. I'm gonna get all these cinders, baby. Get fucked. So a big thing I'm doing right now that's different is I'm not using Unbridled Rage right now, which is 135x damage but more fury. I don't got that kind of sustain right now. So what I'm doing instead is because they did buff Unconstrained. So now when you're berserking, you have 25x damage, but this makes it 100x. So that's 75% more x, right? So that's less than this, right? But because I'm using Upheaval, I'm using the enhancement that says as long as I hit 2 dudes, I'm berserking, right? So I'm 100% uptime on berserk. So I'm 100% uptime on using Upheaval and only 40 Fury for 75x more damage, as I mentioned. So I can just keep flinging it. And because of that 100% uptime on Berserk, I'm always getting this damage reduction and this Fury generation. So that's my ghetto sustainment technique right now. Talus UK, what's up, man? Let's shoot down. Shoot up here. So, level 70, a scrub right now. And the spider construct is fucking fun, dude. I like this guy. People are saying he doesn't do anything. I'm like, this dude slaps, dude. Do I use swords or maces? I'll take whatever's the... I'll use both. I'll use either or whatever's the best in slot. Like, I like the swords because I like a balance of crit damage and overpower. But I'll also take a mace that has crit damage because it has overpower, right? So either or, if they have the right rolls. I want all stat, main stat. I want damage while berserking, and either overpower or crit damage based on if it's a mace or a sword, you see? So either of those two weapon choices can satisfy my goal. Because the sword innately comes with crit damage, the mace innately comes with overpower. So, and that's like, you know, that's my optimization. Alright, so right here, we're going to pop ultimate. We're going to shave 12 seconds off the cooldown. Instantly. So that's a new thing that we could just get away with like vicious cooldown reduction on our ultimate. And I can make it more. That's why I've got the Rage of Hagaroth. And I'm always making everything bleed because of Berserk Ripping. Which I might try in a minute. So slow though, because I don't have an accelerating. I need to put accelerating on a 2-hand slot. With like a perfect accelerating. And I love Upheaval because it's like, he's literally so strong. He's just using a fucking hammer as a shovel and hitting you with dirt so hard, you die. It's so OP. And I'm playing my Barbarian as a lady this time. Get fucked. Somebody got dropped. Fucking spider slaps. Look, and so right now I'm running. So I'm running the spider with. Oh, was I fucking with this yesterday? Oh yeah. So I'm running it with the focus fire. I can hit 8 targets because of arcing support. He'll teleport to them and do the arc, and it lasts longer. So this is what I'm working on right here. And I mess with it where like I have DR on one side. So usually what I'm doing is I'm doing the healing one, and fortify. When it pops off, it fortifies. It does DR, and there's a cooldown one too. What the fuck is it? So this will happen every 7 seconds and heal me and fortify me. So damage and heals is what I'm messing with right now. But on occasion what I do is instead of this duration one, I pop in the one that does like shield breaking support. So it can instantly drop their barriers and make them vulnerable. So I've been doing kind of that too. So and look at my little guy. Look at my little spider guy. People are like, fuck this guy. I'm like, man, that dude's sick as hell. What's I working toward? I unlocked this. Only one. I'll figure it out next. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Get slapped. I hate opening chests and shit. And picking herbs. I like the female barbarian when she unleashes rage. The sound she makes is fucking baller. I love it. The arcing support. I love this fucking spider, man. Blah, blah. That's her. Yeah, look, we got an event right here, guys. Who else is playing in this season besides this level 100 barbarian over here? Shout out to Borshid. Thanks for the follow. Get slapped. I'm just a little scrub right now. I solo rushed myself through to World Tier 4 using Rend. I used a Rend build. That's the bleed barb. Build sucks. Is 100 higher. 100 is the cap. War pigment. It's max level. It's not hard to get anymore. That's what 1+7 was talking about. Is they made the leveling experience much easier. Why am I going out here? I'm bad at exploring areas. So it's like Pokemon. Like Kirby. Exactly. Kirby is the most OP of all Pokemon. Pokemans. Uh-oh. I have no buffs. Roman's a janky-ass barbarian with a bunch of sacred gear on still. Let's go here. Oh, shit, we're about to get fucked. Kirby OP. Should have named my barbarian Kirby. Is there going to be a fight? They're going to summon a commander? Look at these ghosts. Outside life. Look at these assholes. I'm gonna experiment here in a second. So, as soon as I pop a chest. Try to get 300. Well, I guess you don't need 300 anymore. Opal says, yo, you can exchange obols too. Yeah, I saw that. You can buy like 50 obols for X amount of shattered bullshit. Yeah, that is tight. Have you maxed your pet yet? Have you gotten those? Have you done the echo fights and gotten those last ultra rare tuning stones? Because that's what it says on there. It says you have to fight the echo of that guy. I don't know how that works, but those tuning stones look sick as fuck. I want those. It's a 5% drop rate or 0.5. For those, so the best tuning stones are like impossible to get. Okay, never mind. I don't care about that. They're dead to me. I don't fuck with shit like that. I don't fucks with that. That's against my religion. It was 0.25? Oh my god. I'm gonna get this mysteries. I want the stuff. Look at these chads. Their boyfriend and girlfriend. So I want to experiment with the Rage of Haggarath, actually, because this has a cooldown mechanic. You see, and it's a good roll on it too. It requires bleeding, which I'm always making things bleed because of Berserk Ripping. So I don't need this anymore. And what I'll do is I'll see if now that I got some currency, I will see if I can make those put disobedience on those pants and put rage up, and that'll give me more uptime on my shouts, which therefore gives me more cooldown time on my ultimate. So let me just scan real quick. On helmets, I look for cooldown, max life, all stat or main stat, and berserk damage. But I need a test helmet at some point. All stat, nope. Double swing ranks, no. 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 Needs to be a 10. Too low. I don't care about that. Goodbye, old bullshit. Yo, I noticed that they're not giving us a lot of Prism this season. Any word on that one, Places? Like the world boss socket currency? Okay, so what we need is to re-roll this. I got a couple rolls in the bank now. I mean, of the two, I'll take the resistance. There we go. Damage reduction injured is the GOAT. I think that's a min roll, though. It's mid tier. I'll take it for now. I'll re-roll it later. So that's good. We'll put our disobedience on it. There we go. Slap these on. When do I get to make the Royal Flawless? Do I have to be level 80 to make those? 1+ saves. Can you drop me a bunch of Royal Flawless rubies? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you give me like 10 of those? Oh, 1+ saves. They toned down the Baleful Fragment. This one right here. So they did this last season. And I'm with it. I actually agree with the change. So this one right here, Scattered Prism, used to get like hundreds of these from a world boss. You don't now. So you can't just do whatever you want with socketing. And Forgotten Soul. Used to get, it was like 50-50 that you got a Forgotten Soul when you scrapped a legendary. Now it's like 1 in 10. So this is the reroll shit right here. So now you have to do Hell Tides to keep up on this. You can only make 4 rubies. Is it because of how much dust you have? If I made a bunch and threw them on the ground, could you scrap them and make more? If I burned through all my mats and made them and threw them on the ground? Hold on, let me see if I can do that. Let me see if I can find a way to give you dust. Like, for example, I go here and I make these. And then let's get rid of those. Put the 4 in you gave me. And take this out, this out. If I drop this, did you get like 1 more out of that? Oh, and I got the pants too. Two more raw rubies. Look at that. We figured out how to transfer mats. Goddamn fucking legends. I'll just throw those in my pants. Legends. That's how you trade. That's how you trade mats. I doubt you can make any more. So we're gonna try this. So we have more DR, more cooldown. No worries. Now what I want to do, I want to see if I can upgrade the pants. I can, because that'll give me a lot of DR. Now I'm gonna go back. Now let's test this in the Helltide now. So we should have more uptime on shots now because of the rage. Meaning more uptime on the ultimate. Like more shouting, more ultimate. You see, I'm trying to make this as ridiculous as possible. So when we make elites bleed, we get cooldown. Every instance of it, it's a lucky hit, and every instance is like shaves like a second and a half off. Oh look, the Helltide Assassin. Fuck yeah. Let's go. That was a lucky fucking break. What do we get? Mother's Embrace? Lowest roll possible? This is actually a decent ring when it has a good roll. For upheaval. And they also changed, so they changed, Berserk Fury. Oh no, Echoing Fury. So this used to be 4 Fury while shout's active. So if you hit all 3, it's 12. They just said it can go up to 10 now. And it's only when a shout is active. So they kind of made it, it's like a nerf buff. So it's a nerf in the fact that triple shout isn't 12, but it's a buff in that one shout is a 10. So, because of the janky way I'm playing it right now, where I'm not even using Unbridled Rage, I have a lot of sustain. Oh, this guy laser beamed me. Fuck that guy. And since I'm perma berserk, I'm getting always bleed. Therefore, always Rage of Haggarath is doing stuff. But Rage is actually kind of decent too, because it does come with bleed damage reduction. So, even though it's got that cooldown mechanic, but a little DR. I'm trying to get in the habit of always pressing ultimate before my shouts so that I get the free 12 seconds off. I'm still messing that up a little bit. So the changes to the season are actually impactful as hell on the Barbarian build. And they did nerf Overpower from last season, so we are existing in a less damage state right now, but with new build potentials. Yeah, it's funny because 1+8's finally played a Barbarian and he's like, it slaps. I was like, bro, it slapped even harder last season. But I like that we have new build opportunities because of one simple change. Marshall. The change to Marshall is such an interesting change that they finally did it, okay? Because triple shout is the only way to play Barbarian. Now it's not. And that is exactly what you want for the meta. I'm still playing triple shout because I'm really trying to exploit the cooldown mechanics. But I can see myself going into a double shout world. The problem is all the shouts are awesome. I love every single one. So I'm imagining if you're doing double shout, you're dropping Rallying Cry. But Rallying Cry gives you Unstoppable. Right? Resource generation beyond belief, or even Fortify. You're definitely not dropping Warcry with Berserk. And you'd be fool to drop Challenging Shout because even 1 point, damage reduction 42%, dude. And then more Fury generation. You drop Warcry? Warcry is a button press Berserk. So you can double Berserk with one button press. Like, when you're doing the Tusk Helm, you need to double Berserk. So every time you press this button, you double Berserk. I mean, technically, I could drop it, actually. Huh. You actually just made an argument for why I don't need it on this current build. Huh. Interesting. Because since I'm running it right now with the as long as I hit 2 enemies I'm berserking bullshit, right here, I'm always double berserking. I don't have a Tusk Helm though. So this is actually not needed for me. This season 3, yep. Mystic Mafia. So actually a double shout. But thing is, that's 4 seconds off my fucking... This is 4 seconds off my ultimate, though. That's better than anything else. Unless you want to do a ground stomp and get... and do it like this. So that might be the play. So if we do ground stomp, ultimate cooldown, this might net more stomps, aka more cooldown reduction. What things give you Berserk in 1+ saves? Warcry, ultimate. When you go to your ultimate gives you berserking. You have a couple lucky hit opportunities on certain aspects. You have one of the reasons lunging strike is so tight. You have critical strike while lunging strike it makes you berserk for 1.5 seconds. Meaning when you get in there, I'm berserking right now, then double berserking. So that's why lunging strike is so tight. So if you have 40% crit chance, you lunging strike into the fight, you're berserking, you throw a Hoda, you get a kill on a bleeding enemy, and then Blood Rage takes over, right? So like, that's part of the mechanic. So keeping unlimited double berserk uptime with Tusk Helm, some tricks to it. I gotta remember to stomp in a fight. Like right here. Ground stomp. I gotta remember just to take those ground stomps when I see them. Ground stomp. Yep. Shaved off time on my ultimate. I watched it take a huge chunk off. So I'm experiment with this for even more ultimate uptime. It might be, it might not be. We'll see. Stop. Stop. The problem is that the radius is kind of small. So I stomped in there and definitely did not get any credit. So I'm going to play with it with the ground stomp for a little while. See what's up. Because that's the other thing, 1+ saves. With this right here. Sorry, not that. This. When killing a bleeding enemy, 10% chance to grant berserk. So that's your other double berserk mechanic. So you have to kill a bleeding enemy, right? Meaning you have to have berserk ripping if you're playing Hoda, which I assume you do. But berserk ripping is only activated when you're in fact berserking. You see the problem? So you're not killing a bleeding enemy to double berserk unless you are already berserk. So when your ultimate's up, you're doing it. You don't have Warcry, you're not doing it. So you only are so for your build, you're only making double berserk happen while your ultimate's up. Because you have no other way to turn berserking on. Because you're not using lunging strike. That's something to be aware of. So lunging strike, like I said, that final tag is crits with lunging strike berserk 1/5. So you see, you hit it, you're berserking, you Hoda slam, they're right. So they're bleeding now because berserking's on. You Hoda slam, you kill like 20 dudes. You kill dudes while berserking. Now you're double berserking, and you can kind of keep it in an infinite loop. So with the simple lunging strike. You have Warcry again since you jumped down to ground stomp. You're good. There you go. And that's how you do it. It's funny because I'm working ground stomp now, right? Because without people, I can infinitely double berserk. But I think the triple shot is still better because of the cooldown reduction. It's like unconditional. I have to get close before I ground stomp to make it do anything. And it's kind of redundant on my build because Upheaval already has a stun mechanic. Alright, where's the other chest? They made the horse good.
I need more time.
Wait, what happened to my chest? Did the chest just change? Swear to God, what the hell just happened? What the fuck happened? Where'd my chest go? Did they just switch up the locations on me? I don't have the app up right now. So you have to kind of... There. Why did my fucking thing go away? That's so weird. It's literally right there.
I'm not ready. the coin.
I don't have... Oh, I need 4 more.
I need more time.
We need 1 more cinder.
I need time to do that.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the ground stop version. I don't think it adds anything to the build. So like I said, we already have a stun mechanic, and even though like there's a theoretical maximum higher cooldown I can achieve, I think it's harder to do, and therefore your theoretical max never occurs. So I think it's smarter. Oh man.
I must wait.
So I think it's smarter to do Warcry, because at least you can get more Fortify. But also we can do more damage. Multiple saves. You know, it doesn't use Marshall. I mean, I mean that build is the build you're looking at probably just was sad because they changed Marshall. Marshall used to be our cooldown reduction on our rings. I mean, on our Warcry. Now it's cooldown reduction on our ultimate, dude. It's fucking gnarly. Basically, it's like if your ultimate is 60 seconds long, based on the cycling, your ultimate's cooldown is like 20 seconds long. That's pretty dirty. But yeah. Yeah, charge is dope. I love charge. So are you using double? But the thing is, are you only using double shout though? So what shout did you give up? You gave up the DR shout, or the rallying cry? You probably gave up rallying cry because you're using charge as unstoppable mechanic. So your 3 shouts, no basic skill, in charge. But you're not using Marshall? Bro, if you put Marshall on, it would be severely more baller. You would be moving way faster and doing more ultimate uptime. Yeah, I get it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one right here. It's a 10x damage spike as long as six guys get hit. So this make my build this will give me the cooldown reduction and 10x damage. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Might is only 8x more damage, right? Like fuck the 8x damage, get the fucking cooldowns. Grumpy Insight, what's up, man? So I'm probably gonna. So I've got Blood Rage up now, so I can start moving to the next board now. But usually what I like to do is I like to max this out by hitting the strength all around it, because this is the compiling multiplier, right? So I will make sure that all strength nodes are hit here. And so then this will be my exit here, because I know I'm going to hit this one. So this will be my exit to the next board, because this hasn't expanded yet. This will expand by 1. Oh yeah, so let's go see what we got.